So last time I used this pan, it started leaking all on the edges, leaking here and leaking here. So I don't really think this is worthwhile. I'm just gonna have to start over here. Okay. So it looks like Villamark's open till 10 o'clock. You never know around here because they just don't have the right information posted. But when I get this baked, that was the pan sauce I used. Okay, open this up, get the pan out. How long did I say this thing is spoken for? 40 minutes, wow. Oh, I should have got the stapler. This thing's a little bit annoying. It doesn't actually fold very well. The instructions are completely fucking worthless too. This thing's such a fucking racket. It goes like this. On the outside. Piece on the outside. Then you fold it inside here. And then you fold it inside. I don't know. supposed to fold to the outside, like this. This is very interesting. This goes to the outside. Tuck it away inside here. Okay, well, before I forget, let me put in this baking pan on my wrist. See, I got the butane fuel, that's got some eraser don't work for crap. It's 10 times used myself. Doesn't even realize. Okay, so I need a pan for baking. Got that done. Stuff the walnuts in there. I'll show you guys my crock pot that I just got. And once I get you guys done with this. So I think you're supposed to fold these things on the edges. I mean, I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to bother with it. So I believe the two people I'm making this for tomorrow both eat nuts. It's real tough because sometimes I'll have a get together here and I got one guy who can't eat seafood. I got another guy who can't eat a lot of whey or any of that grain stuff. And then, you know, I get people who don't like nuts at all in their stuff. And then I got to make 500 different dishes. Yeah, this is good. So this is 9 inches, so it says I'm supposed to bake 32 to 35 minutes. This one here, you're going to bake for 40 minutes. Oh well. Let's get this thing in here and try it out. And then I'm decided I'm not going to leave the oven on and leave the building. Knowing my luck, something bad will happen, and they may not burn down the building, but some smoke or something will happen, or I get delayed, or I forget actually. I run into somebody, go out and forget there's brownies in the oven, and then I get in trouble with the condo manager. So I unloaded the dishwasher today, guys. My girl kept on telling me for 3 days. I ran it the very first day I got here, loaded it up. She's like, "Oh no, I'm gonna unload it." So then I stopped unloading it. And then she said the next day, "Oh, I'm gonna unload that." So then I stopped unloading. And then after today, I was like, "Yeah, fuck it. I'll just unload it myself." Now, I kind of have the Asian girlfriend here who she really wants to go out and she wants to cook and bake, or go out and buy the stuff for me. And then she doesn't want me to do any cleaning of the house and stuff. But you know, that's not how I operate. Typically, actually, I do about. I want to say I do. All realistically, I'm doing it more than half. We'll say 60% of all the cooking and cleaning. She don't really cook, but you know what I mean by the laundry and cleaning up. I usually do about 60% of the stuff. Probably more like 2 out of 3 times. So it says it's done, so let's go ahead and throw this in here. And then one of the things that I read on the manual here says don't turn on the oven fan. I have an oven fan in there. And I think with the cookies I left the oven fan on. Maybe that's why the crap came out terrible. I mean, it tasted fine, but they look kind of clumpy. Hi Bixby, set the timer for 31 minutes.
Timer for 31 minutes, starting now.
So quick tip, refrigerate brownies for 30 minutes before cooking for the neatest squares. Interesting. So there's the brownies, guys. Let me show you. This is water I use, so that's fun. Use this toothpick to check out the wellness, doneness of that stuff. Okay, we're gonna make some green tea frappe with this. I got the green tea powder on sale at the store, but of course haven't got around to that. Blender used to be out here all the time. She used to blend all this stuff, and then she got lazy too and didn't bother with it. Okay. Oh, let me show you guys the new crock pot I got. So I bought the smaller version because the bigger one was, honestly, tell you the truth, I was kind of being cheap. So this one here only costs like, the smaller size costs like $8. It's a Japanese brand, Mitsumaru. And I bought this one for $8, man, like $7.75. But the bigger one, same company, cost like $100, and I didn't want to buy the bigger one. And that one is more oval shape. So I kept it simple. I didn't have any meat, so I just did potatoes and onions with a little bit of chicken broth. And I wanted to test this out. I guess I'm having that for dinner eventually at some point. But I kind of woke up from a nap, so I didn't really do much today. I mean, I got up in the morning, and a lot of my stuff revolves around waiting for my friend Steve downstairs, who has the terminal cancer, to wake up. Then I go down, take care of his room, chit chat with him. Our mutual friends will show up, and then you know, just make sure he's comfortable. And then usually he gets worn out and tired pretty quickly. So then we leave and give him his space. Then I come back up here and do a little work on the computer, take care of some stuff. This morning I didn't really do, I did a combination of work. I did not do any cleanup. I put my barbecue grill together, and as you can, and I'll show you guys a video later, but I went to Mr. DIY to get the butane fuel. So we turn on the light, guys. So I'm going to turn on this. This place to turn on the light there. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but strangest crap, I have the same contractors decided to put bright whites up on this first half And then I don't know if they ran out of lights, but they went to the orange ones there. And then in the back to the bright lights again, bright whites. So I got 3 different, you know, it just goes brights, yellows, then back to brights again. So this is the gas grill I got. And it actually is a lot better than I expected. How much did I pay for it? I paid $30 plus tax. Not too shabby. Oh. So anyways, yeah, so canister goes in there. I bought the butane already for it, so it works out pretty good. Has the nozzle if I want to attach the huge propane tank to it, but I'm just using the individual bottle. I fired it up, started it, it works really good. It has a pre-starter, which is pretty damn good. There's the butane fuel, which cost $1, and it cost about $1.10. And then it started and shut off pretty quickly. I have another tray to cover this, and then it also came with skewers. Not too shabby actually. I mean, all this stuff and the cover is metal. Sits on top here. I got it for a little over $30 with tax. $30 plus tax. So not too shabby there. Finally, the condo across the way that's seemed to have never opened is finally open now. So that's the new building that they must have had some sort of issue with permitting or something, because they weren't open for the longest time. So that's the room. This is the chair I got yesterday, and I opened it up and then realized that it was gray, and it was not dark gray, it was light gray. Pictures show dark gray, but it was actually light gray. It's not gonna look good in this room, so I'm gonna return this and get the brown one. But then I realized maybe the browns, it looks dark in the picture, but it might come out light brown. So I think I'm just gonna scratch the whole deal, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and get a black one instead. Now, this is the dilemma I'm facing here. Every time I have people over, people jump to these 2 lazy boy seats and try to pick them up very quickly. What I'm thinking about doing is adding a 3rd one here and getting rid of this table here in the middle. So what I'll do is, because the NFL football season's coming right around the corner. I mean, we're at preseason games already. So what I want to do is really need to get that big table out of the way back there. The reason why I don't like it is it ends up just being a dumping zone. So what we'll do is move that out of the way. Then what we're going to do is slide that chair over a little bit, take out the middle table, take out the garbage, and just have 3 seats. Something like that. I'll figure it out. I'll order another chair though. That is it. What did I say I had? I had 30 minutes. I like to leave the dishwasher door open a little bit early on to air it out, but it's perfectly fine. I close the lid now. I did run the cleaning cycle yesterday, so finally took that tablet and ran the cleaning cycle with the normal wash. Whew. It was warm. So So I'm gonna leave the brownies on the stovetop to cool off. Then I gotta get over to Villa Mart, and at Villa Mart I'll pick up Villa Mart. I'll pick up the smoked salmon and some items for my friend. I'm not even hungry for a pot roast right now. Or no, I don't have pot roast. I have no meat in there. I do have some chicken. Oh, we've got 20 minutes. I'm gonna fire this thing up. So I've been cleaning out the refrigerator or freezer because I just had too much crap. Leftover chicken from the last time I had some stuff going on. It's already pre-seasoned. Hopefully it's not too strong. So this is the chicken I had. Pretty good, huh? Already pre-seasoned. Okay, let's get this chicken in here, because the longer I wait, the more problems we're going to have. I don't think I'm going to season this any much more. Actually, shoot, man, it's a little kind of frozen. That'll be fine. So I'll have chicken with my pot roast vegetables, and then I'll make some gravy. I'm not gonna bother with the stuffing. That's going, that'll be done. I got 16 minutes left on that timer. thinking about getting the red quarter potatoes, but I was being cheap. Dude, they were like, they were more than 3 times expensive as just regular potatoes. And so I was like, man, to get the red potatoes, the tiny little ones, and then I would quarter them or half them. They were more than like 3.5 times more expensive, and I was like, nah, potatoes are potatoes in that regard. If I was making like roasted rosemary potatoes, and I was baking them and tossing them in olive oil with a little bit of rosemary, chopped up rosemary, with a little bit of cracked salt and pepper, and I was putting them in the oven after I kind of tossed them in olive oil. Yeah, I'd get the red quarter potatoes, but because this is just going in the crock pot, I just thought I'd keep the potatoes. Let's see how these things are doing here inside here. Sorry, I got this thing in the way. Okay, let's see here. That's the brownie. We've got about 14 minutes left. So, what else has been going on? Not a whole lot. Besides taking care of my friend, I'm doing a little work because this was such a quick trip out here. I mean, I left in spur of the moment. I left in less than 30 hours. And then, I left in less than 30 hours. And then, on top of that, I'm still working, so brought all 3 laptops over. Got 1 laptop with the company I work for, and then I have 1 for the independent contract work I do, and then another one I just use to crunch data work and have archive communication along with. Years ago, I realized instead of reinventing the wheel or writing a new letter every single time, what I do is I have these pre-formed letters that I instituted because I send about the same similar information to the same people. So what I did was I would highlight in blue or yellow, and depending on the document, where I would put in their name or put in dates or put in times, but at least the base form is completed, and then I go back and just adjust a couple things. And I always make it a point to reread the letter just to make sure in case there was an area that I had to fill in differently, I did. But I've kind of gone through and highlighted certain areas where I have to fill in that information anyway, so it works out pretty good. And so I have that on 1 set of computers, and man, it saves me a lot of time where I don't have to rewrite everything. So I got that going, and then of course I'm still unpacking. It's a disaster over there. I left the 3 suitcases over there, and I need to go through and unpack some of this stuff. But today, I just woke up from a nap, and then Villa Mart closes in an hour. So as soon as this brownies are done, I'm gonna throw them up on top, cover it with the mosquito netting, insect netting, and then I'll go walk over to Villa Mart. It's only less than a mile away. I'll probably take a bot bus if I find one. Well, speaking of that, I got some change in my pocket. Okay, so I got the change to take the bot bus. It cost 10 baht. And, you know, we're getting about 35 baht to the dollar. So what is that, about 25 cents to ride the bus? So then I'll take the bus if there is a bus available. It just kind of, it's a bot bus. It's a pickup truck that you just hop in the back, and they have bench seating in the back on both sides. And so I'll hop on that sucker if one comes around, and then that'll get me down the road a mile very quickly. I mean, I still have an hour to get to Villamart, and I'm just only getting the smoked salmon plus maybe some cheeses. I gotta look in the refrigerator and kind of find out exactly what the heck Steve has already eaten or not eaten. Because if he has some of the similar stuff, and I'm gonna leave it behind, it obviously he doesn't like it or is not interested in eating it. But I want to make sure that the stuff he is eating, that I replenish the previous stuff. So I'm gonna have to take a quick look and make sure that kind of do a looking inventory. But anyways, the brownies look pretty good. I didn't make it completely from scratch. I just find it so much easier to just buy these pre-made boxes. So I think that's the route I'll be going from now on. I used to bake from scratch a lot more, but really time consuming. The worst is when I make the apple turnovers or those pinwheels. Man, back in the day, I used to make the pastry puff from scratch, and if anybody knows what I'm talking about, man, that thing is like the most ridiculous thing to make from scratch, puff pastry. And so that dough and kneading it's just nobody in their right mind should be making that from scratch every single time. So I buy the puff pastry sheets. It's so much easier, and to tell you the truth, it's cheaper. By the time I don't know, you know, they can get wholesale prices, so they can sell the puff pastry sheets made at a cheaper price than I can buy all the ingredients, put it together, and put in the hours and hours of time it takes to bake the puff pastry sheets. So let's make up. I want to go fill this right. So I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like when it's done. Popcorn my girl didn't eat. I bet you'll sit on the counter for weeks on end until finally I just throw it away myself. She won't even miss it. Like, you know how sometimes you move something that belongs to your other significant other and they notice right away. For her, that popcorn's not going to get eaten. I'm going to come back here in a few weeks. It's going to still be on the counter. Eventually, I'm the one that's going to have to throw it away. I'll tell you, those brownies look pretty darn good. When I woke up an hour ago, this is hilarious. I turned on my PlayStation 5 And then I sat down, and right before I punched in my passcode to log in, I realized, what am I doing turning on the PlayStation 5? I had to do the brownies. I knew the store was closing. I didn't have a pan. Then I wanted to get the crock pot started and check to see how that was going. And then I have to go to Villamart, get the salmon. I was like, what am I doing turning on the machine for? I got stuff to do right now. I mean, I'm gonna play some games tonight. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock right now, but and since I slept all afternoon long, I'll be up till through the middle of the night. I'll probably stay up until about past 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go see my friend Steve downstairs about 8:15, 8:30 in the morning. So I'm probably gonna be up through this whole time, and at that time I'll probably be playing some games. So that'll be nice. But yeah, I gotta get rolling here. Okay, so we have about 4 minutes left. So got the dishwasher up and running here. I run the dual dishwashers, one on the left side, one on the right side, but I find that usually, since there's not a lot of action going on around here, I don't really have a situation where I have one clean dishwasher going all the time to one dirty dishwasher. It's just usually the one dirty one, and then the dishes get washed very quickly. So then, and then I usually will unload it myself because my girl just doesn't get around to it. So. Truth, I can actually run this right now. I don't know what this is. It's showing me very. I think this is where she was drinking it and then decided to save it. I don't know why I'm saving this for. It's obviously leaks, doesn't work. We should probably just toss it. But we'll hold on to it for now. So I'll take a toothpick here, plug that into the brownies, see if it comes out clean. It says 2 minutes, but I'm gonna check it right now. Ooh. Yeah, the center looks like it's not done yet. Yeah, it's still moist in there. The timer that I set was probably 2 minutes less than what I needed. And then on top of that, that was at the low end. It gave me about a 7-minute difference. So we might have this thing in here for a good 8 to 9 minutes longer. Look at our chicken, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. I'll bring you guys closer to me. Looks pretty good. It's funny, I had the very first air fryer I had, I got as a gift. I got it for the holidays, and literally it's stayed by my fireplace for unopened for maybe a year and a half. So I was like, hey, I like frying my own food. If I want to have some good wholeness, I'm gonna use my fryer. And then looks pretty good, huh? Hi, Big Speeds. Turn off the timer. I guess I can't listen to me. Yeah, it looks pretty good, right? It's pretty darn good. Yeah, so anyways, I had the air fryer. I didn't use it for the longest time. And then something happened, and I needed to use the air fryer. And so I used the air fryer. Oh, the oven went out. I had a problem with the wire, just the oven going in and out. And I was gonna cook some pork chops, and I just did it in the air fryer. It worked out pretty good. And then somebody came over and said, hey, this buffalo wings, I like them baked in the air fryer. I said, okay, well, I have it up and running, so let's go ahead and try it out. Whew. And you can tell the middle is still undercooked. The outsides aren't bad, but the inside definitely is not cooked yet. The middle is going to take a little bit longer. All right, Bixby, set the timer for 5 minutes.
Timer 04 for 5 minutes, starting now.
So leave here about 9:20. I'm gonna have to make a quick, get a move on it because by the time I get out there, it's gonna be like 9:30, 9:40. Most of the middle is cooked, but I can definitely tell there's a little section there right in the smack in the middle that is not done yet. Now I have to ask my girl if she likes Pepsi, because I noticed that the last couple times she's drank the regular Pepsi, but not the regular Coke. I wonder if that's what she prefers. I'm gonna have to ask her. Because I noticed we also had these bottles of regular Coke in the refrigerator, and she wasn't drinking it. Maybe she just doesn't want to open up a big old 2-liter bottle when it's just herself. Hi Bixby, turn off the timer.
Which timer do you want to cancel?
Turn off timer number 2.
Your timer 04 is now cancelled.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take a look, guys. See if this thing's done. Whew. I think it is. The center is still a little moist. Which is interesting because this one here on the side is completely done. The middle is not done yet. It's a little pretty soft. Okay. Hi Bixby, set the time for 5 minutes.
Timer 04 for 5 minutes, starting now.
Ooh, gotta check out my chicken too. Well, this is getting a little bit later than I expected, so I'm gonna have to get a move on it if I'm gonna get to Villa Market by 10 o'clock. Potatoes in here. Well, the onions look like they're done, but potatoes, they look like they need a little more time. I'll be honest, man, it looks really good. These crock pots are amazing. Yeah, this chicken's about done, basically, guys. So look at that. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna turn them anyways. You know, I was gonna cook it another couple minutes longer, but they're really done. They don't really need to be turned. They don't need to be cooked anymore. I'll just put it in here, unplug the thing, and close the lid fully. Just stay nice and warm in there. Crock pot's going. I'll leave that going while I'm still gone. Now I'll just have to wait for the 5 minutes. Ooh, 9:20. I'm gonna leave here about 9:25. Go downstairs, try to get on a butt bus, get that salmon. Ooh. Let's see, tomorrow is Monday. I have this bank account over at United Overseas Bank, UOB, and they're only open Monday through Friday. And they're the last bank to open. They open really late. I want to say like they open at 11 a.m., not 10 a.m. or 9 a.m. And then they close like at 5 p.m. So they're hardly ever open. So I got to get over there. They're one of the very few places that actually has new money. And I use new money because I fold it up or use it as gifts or for donations and other stuff too. So I always like to have new bills in my possession. Ooh, I feel cool air coming through here. This is nice. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to go over to UOB, get the money changed over, and then make a deposit in there because I don't have a lot of money in that account. And then after that, I'm going to go take care of Steve tomorrow, but that's all at 8, 9 o'clock. Wait for the bank to open at 11, take care of that, 11 and 12. And then I don't really have to run any more errands. I'm trying to hunker down tomorrow. And actually, my goal is to just watch some movies and play on the PlayStation. Hi, Big C, turn off the alarm. Timer. Myself. Okay, one last. Oh, I got 2 more toothpicks left. That's it. Take a look, guys. I really have to get rolling now. This took a lot more. It looks really good now. Yeah, that's good. Nice and clean. Okay, guys, I gotta get rolling. We can get another pan out here. Actually, I'm gonna just go ahead and slide onto here. Okay. It's probably pretty hot. Okay, guys, final results finally done. Sorry it took so long. Apologize for keeping you guys around that long. Didn't realize it was gonna bake that much longer. But there you have it. Not fully scratched brownies, but they'll do for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.